Hi everyone, here am I with another important grammar topic, that is the tenses. Tenses show how an action is related to time. Tense is the structural backbone of English language. If you want to talk perfect English, if you want to speak perfect English, what you need is proper usage of the tenses. Okay, let's straight away go to the lessons, shall we? Yes. Before going to the details of tense, you must know some basic rules. That is, a verb has three forms. A verb has three forms. That is, present, past, and past participle. A verb has three forms: present, past, and past participle. Present means V1. Past means V2. Past participle means V3. Okay, this is the basic rule everybody must know. That is, a verb has three forms: present, past, and past participle. That is V1, V2, and V3. For example, write is the present form. That is V1. Wrote is the past form. That is V2. Written is the past participle form. That is V3. Another example, see. See is the present form. That is V1. Saw is the past form. That is V2. Seen is the past participle. That is V3. In the same way, tense too has three forms: present, past, and future. Present tense denote the actions that happens in the present. Past denotes the actions that happened or that had happened in the past, yesterday or 2 days before, or 2 months before, or 2 weeks before, or 2 years before. Okay, all these just comes in the category of past tense. Okay, the actions that happened in the past. Future means the action that is going to happen in the future. It can be tomorrow, it can be a few minutes after, it can be 1 hour after, or it can be 2 weeks after, or it can be 1 year after. Okay, the actions that is going to happen in the future. In the future, that refers future tense. That is referred by future tense. Okay, present, past, and future. So, each of which is subdivided into 4 parts. 4 parts. Okay, present tense has 4 subdivisions in it. Okay, the first one is simple present. The next one, present continuous. The third one, present perfect. And the last one, present perfect continuous. That is, the present tense is again divided into 4. That is, it has 4 subdivisions, just like simple present, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. each of which we will discuss in detail. Okay, the same way in the case of past tense too. Past tense too also has 4 subdivisions, the same like this. Okay, that is simple past, past continuous, past perfect, past perfect continuous. The same thing in the case of future tense. Okay, that is the 4 subdivisions. Which are they? Simple future, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous. Now, first of all, what I am going to discuss is the simple forms of all the 3 tenses. Okay, the simple forms of all the 3 tenses, that is simple present, simple past, and simple future. Okay, and we will discuss the details related to all the category. Okay, shall we turn to the first one? That is simple present. Okay, simple present. Simple present tense. Okay, as far as in the case of simple present, you must know one basic rule related to that. That is, just take a verb, write. Okay, write and writes. Write and writes. You know, both are simple present. Write and writes, both are simple present. Okay, play and plays, both are simple present. Okay, write, writes, both are simple present. The same way, play and plays, both are simple present. Okay, only in the case of simple present, this tense has 2 forms. Write, writes, play, plays, walk, walks, sleep, sleeps, like that. Okay, only for this simple present tense, it has 2 forms. Okay, so generally, there will be a question in your mind, why these 2 forms? Okay, why these 2 forms for simple present? Let's go into the details of it. Okay, you know that a noun has singular and plural forms, isn't it? Book is singular, books plural. Pen is singular, pens plural. Okay, the same way, see, these are nouns. These nouns have singular and plural forms. Same like that, you know, verbs too have singular and plural forms. For example, go and goes. Okay, go means it is the plural form. Goes means it is the singular form. Okay, so that what we have learned new, that is a verb too has singular and plural forms. Okay, same like the nouns. Nouns are singular and plural forms. Same way verbs too have singular and plural forms. Okay, so go, if we consider the verb go, go means it is the plural form. Okay, goes is the singular form. Sleep is the plural form, whereas sleeps is the singular form. Okay, walk is the plural form, whereas walks is the singular form. Okay, so What you learned now? A verb to has two forms, singular and plural forms, just like the nouns. Okay? Go is plural, goes is singular. Sleep is plural, sleeps is singular. Walk is plural, walks is singular. So only in the case of simple present tense, okay, simple present tense, you have simple present tense, okay, you have two forms. The verb just takes two forms in the case of simple present tense, okay, just like go and goes. So, when the subject or the noun is singular, verb should be also singular. When the subject is plural, verb also we should take its plural form. Consider these examples. The boy go to school every day. See, go is the verb given here in the bracket. You have to use the correct form of the verb here. Okay. The boy. Okay, you know that boy is singular noun. Boy is a singular noun. So, according to our rule, if the subject is singular, that should agree with the verb. Okay. So, the verb that is given here is go. You know that go is plural, whereas goes is singular. Okay, here the subject is in its singular form, so that should agree with the verb. Here it is singular, so the verb should be also singular. Go and goes, you know that goes is the singular form. So it should come like this. The boy goes. Okay, the boy goes to the school every day. You understood? Here it is a singular subject. So the verb also now in its singular form. Singular subject, singular verb. Okay? Just take this sentence. The boys go. Go is the verb given here. Okay, you have to write the correct form of the verb here. The boys go to school every day. See, here the subject is boys. Means in its plural form here. Okay, boys in its plural form here. So verb should be also in its plural form. Okay, boys is plural, so the verb should be also plural. Go and goes, you know that go is plural, whereas goes is singular. So we need its plural form, that is go itself. Okay, boys go to school every day. Go is plural. Okay. Singular subject, singular verb. Plural subject, plural verb. Okay. If the subject is singular, the verb should be also in its singular form. If the subject is plural, verb should be also in its plural form. This basic rule is known as subject-verb agreement or subject-verb concord. Okay, the rule is simple. If the subject is singular, verb should be also in its singular form, and if the subject is in its plural form, verb should be also in its plural form. Just let's take another example. She often drink is given in both examples. Drink is given as the verb. You need to choose the correct form of the verb. Okay, she often drink coffee. Okay, she, you know that it's a singular subject, singular. So that the verb should be also in its singular form. You know that drink is plural, whereas drinks is singular. Okay, drink is plural, whereas drinks is singular. So here you have the singular subject she. So that here you need to take the singular verb. That is, you know that the singular verb is drinks. Okay, drinks. So that the sentence should come like this. She often drinks coffee. Singular subject, singular verb. Just take this example. They often drink coffee. See, they means it's a plural subject. Okay, plural subject. So that the verb should be also in its plural form. Okay, drink and drinks, you know that. Drink is plural whereas drinks is singular. So here we need a plural verb. So that drink itself. Okay. They often drink coffee. See, plural subject and its plural verb. She often drinks coffee. They often drink coffee. That's the difference. Now, I hope you understood how there are two forms of verb for simple present, just like write, write and writes. Okay, write and writes, play and plays, go and goes, walk and walks. See, the two forms of verbs are given here. Write, writes, play, plays, go, goes and walk, walks. See, this category, okay, this category, the verb is in its present form. This is also in its present form. But what's the difference? Here, the verbs are in its plural form. Here, the verbs are in its singular form. Okay, plural form, singular form. But both are simple present. You now understood why these two forms are there. Okay, when you get a singular subject, you should go for a singular verb. When you get a plural subject, you should go for a plural verb. That is it. Okay. Now let's discuss where the simple present tense has been used. Okay, the context at which the simple present tense is used. Okay, see, to show habits and routines, you can use simple present tense. For example, just to denote a habitual action, means an action a person do or a person does every day, or with a regular interval of time, okay, or regularly, okay. In such a context, we can use simple present tense, or just to denote the routine of a person, okay, we can use simple present tense. For example, she drinks coffee every day. Every day means all days. Okay, every day she drinks coffee. That's a habitual action. Okay, she do this action regularly. Okay, so that you can use simple present tense here. Drinks. Okay, she drinks. It's present tense. Okay, simple present tense. Since the subject is singular, we used singular verb drinks. Okay, she drinks coffee every day means it is her routine. It's a part of her routine, means drinking coffee. It's a habitual action. Okay, so that's why we used simple present tense here. Next example, she visits her uncle on every Saturdays. Okay, she, singular subject. That's why singular verb visits. Okay. Okay, she visits her uncle on every Saturdays with a regular interval of time. She visits her uncle, okay, regularly on all Saturdays. Okay, she visits her uncle. That's her, a habitual action of hers. Okay, so that we used simple present here. Okay, same like that here. They play cricket every day. They play cricket every day. They means it's a plural verb. That's why we used the plural form here. Okay, play. Instead of plays, we used play because the verb is plural. So that's why they play. They play cricket daily. Means every day these people play cricket. This is their habitual action. Okay, that's why we used simple present here. So, in order to denote a habitual action and a routine, you can use simple present tense. So, the simple present tense is also used to denote some permanent facts, means the facts that are not changed. Okay, for example, the sun rises in the east. Okay, the sun, singular. That's why we use the verb to a singular rises. The sun, singular, rises also singular. So the sun rises in the east means that is a permanent fact that would never change. That's a universal fact. Okay, that would never change. That's why we used simple present tense here, just to denote a permanent fact. Okay, here again, she works as a teacher means she works in a school. Okay, as a teacher. Okay, she works there for a long basis. Okay, so that can also be considered as a permanent fact. Okay, for many years, for so many years she has been working, and she will continue working there, so that it can be considered for a long basis she is working there. So that's why we are considering it as a permanent fact. So we used works. Okay, she, singular, works is also singular, just a permanent fact. Okay, so she works as a teacher, simple present tense we used here. They speak German. They means plural verb. That's why plural subject. Okay, so that's why we use the plural verb speak here. Instead of speaks, we used to speak here because the subject is plural. So that's why the verb to is in its plural form here. Okay, they speak German means these people are Germans, so they speak their language German. So that's a permanent fact that would not change at all. So that's why we used simple present tense here. They speak German. Okay, just to denote a permanent fact. Next, the capital of India is Delhi. Means for a long time it has been Delhi, isn't it? Our capital city. So that won't change. We think so. That won't change. So we can consider that it's a permanent fact. The capital of India is. That's why we use the simple present here. Okay. Next, she likes ice creams. She is a singular subject, so that we use the verb to a singular, likes. Okay, she likes, singular subject, singular verb. She likes ice creams. Okay, so it's a liking, that is her liking for ice creams. Okay, see, this won't change. Okay, that would be there with her forever. So that liking means her liking for ice cream. So that can be also considered as a permanent fact. So that's why we opted simple present tense here. She likes ice creams. Next, newspaper headlines are often given in simple present tense even though it refers a past event. Usually, newspaper headlines are based on past events, but that's given in the simple present tense. The newspaper headlines, okay, it's often given in simple present tense. For example, Sachin breaks the records means he breaks. Simple present tense is used means what does actually it means is Sachin has broken the records. Okay, but instead of that's a past event, but instead of that the headline is given like this: Sachin breaks the records. Next one, India signs a pact with Russia. Okay, signs means actually India has signed, okay, or India signed a pact with Russia. It's a past event, but it's given in the simple present form. India signs. Okay, next one, Donald Trump wins the presidential election. Okay, here it means actually Donald Trump has won, or he has won the election, presidential election, past event, but it's given in the form of simple present tense. Okay, so that newspaper headlines, it's also given in simple present tense. Here are some other contexts at which the simple present tense is used just to denote a future event. You can use simple present tense. That is, just to make some statements about the events that happens later than now. That is, in the future. It is usually based on some facts which are fixed according to a timetable or schedule. Okay, so just to denote some future events also we can use simple present tense. Usually this event is based on some facts, that are fixed according to a timetable or schedule. Okay, so future events, let's see how is it. Here are some examples. The train arrives at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Okay, see, tomorrow, the reference is future. Tomorrow means future, but here we used simple present tense arrives. Okay, so this is an event, that actually happens according to a timetable, okay, schedule. So that's why. So the train arrives at 8 a.m. tomorrow. So here we used simple present tense. Next one, the plane leaves in 10 minutes. Okay, the plane takes off according to a schedule, no? So that's it, okay. The plane leaves in 10 minutes means within 10 minutes it will leave. Means the reference is future. But here again we used simple present tense. Leaves, okay. Next one, when do you leave for England? Means when will you leave? Actually the speaker means when will you leave, okay. The reference is future, when will you leave, but instead of that is used when do you leave. That is simple present tense, okay. Here I think you understood. Just to denote some future reference to, you can use simple present tense. Okay, I'm sure the lessons that we have learned today is very clear and convincing to all of you. Okay, we will meet with another lesson next day. Till then, bye-bye.